Hello and welcome to our new grammar lesson about compound words, compound nouns. A compound noun is one noun made by joining two or more words. You have studied before compound nouns and it was just very easy to recognize in any sentence like this. Classroom is a compound noun made up of two separate words, class and room. And mind that when we form the compound noun, we stick the two words together with no space in the middle. Homework is a compound word made up of the words home and work. And of course, if you look at this word homework, you're going to find that home has a meaning which everybody knows, and work has a meaning which everybody knows. But when I put the two words together, I have something that is different from the two other words. Homework means this studying part we do in the at home. Okay. Sometimes the meaning of a compound noun is more than just the meaning of the two or more words put together. This is what I was talking about. For example, you have here, each runner wore a headband. You know, these headbands that people put in their heads, like the hairband. So headband here is the compound word. The entire meet ran like clockwork. So of course you know that meet here means a meeting. What about the word? Which word is the compound word? Clockwork. And clockwork here means that the meeting went step by step as organized like a machine. And this is a very important point to notice, that check a dictionary when you are not sure of the meaning of a compound word. And do not imagine that every two nouns that come after each other are compound words. No, they must have another meaning and they must be in use, that people use. You're going to find them in your dictionary, the dictionary that you use usually. Okay, these are some examples of the compound nouns. We have here, notice that we have here three types of compound nouns, of the form of the compound nouns. The first one is the single words. This is what we've been studying till so far, where there is no space between the two combined words. Cross and bar will make a crossbar. Fire and fighter will make a firefighter, and thunder and storm will make thunderstorm. But this is the new one, hyphenated words. We're gonna see here, yes, two words. Hyphenated words means that we use a hyphen to combine the two separate words, the two words. This is the hyphen. Shot and put, make a shot put. Right and hander, right hander. Middle and distance, middle distance. And this last type of compound nouns is the one that may cause some confusion. Separated words. Now I don't have any hyphens or anything. There is a space between the two words. Dinner and jacket, a dinner jacket. Pole and vault, pole vault, vault, and pen and pal, pen pal. Okay, so whenever you have two words, two nouns that come after each other, you can think about them, whether they might be compound nouns or not, and you can also go and check your dictionary. Identifying compound nouns. the first one here. My sister-in-law wrote a short story about jogging. You know, jogging when people go in the morning to run around the place in the garden or in the places like wilderness. Here the first compound noun I think is easy because it is hyphenated and we all know this word, sister. Sorry. Okay, doesn't work with me. Sister-in-law. This is the compound noun, and it has three parts. With this with this word in the middle. Okay, wrote a short story about jogging. Can you think of another compound noun here? What about short story? Short story. If I say short alone, does it have the same meaning as short story? No. If I say story alone, does it have the same meaning as short story? No. Is short story a common word that we use to refer to some kind of writing? Yes, we use it. If you check the dictionary, you're gonna find it. Short story is an entry in the dictionary, so short story is another compound noun. By the way, you can stop the video and try to answer the questions in a paper, and then listen to the explanation to see if you've got them all correct. Okay, so number 2, I hope to follow in her footsteps as a road runner. Okay, so this sentence has a compound noun. I think you can figure it out. When you read again, you're gonna find that this is the very easy form of compound nouns, footsteps. Okay, somebody may come and ask me, what about road runner? Road runner, if there is no space here, yes, it is a compound noun. But here there is a space, and you will never recognize what is a road runner. People who run in the road. Okay, people run in the road. Okay, so this one is not here in the sentence, is not a compound word. But if there is no space, the road runner is this bird. It's a very, very famous bird. This bird that runs very quickly. Okay, let's go to number 3. Her backpack holds a wristwatch and her running shoes. Okay, there are some compound nouns here, and 2 of them are very easy to recognize and identify here. Backpack. We all know what are the backpacks. Okay, I may need to practice drawing lines. And hold a wristwatch. Okay, this one is so obvious as well because there is no space here. Wristwatch. This watch put around their wrists to count the steps or something that these athletes do or take. And her running shoes. What about the running shoes? If I say shoes, are they the same as running shoes? If I say running, is it the same as running shoes? Actually, the running shoes are the sneakers that people use while they are running or doing exercises. Sneakers or trainers. Okay, so number 4. Her mailbox is always full of running newsletters. We have here two very obvious compound nouns. Yeah, the first one is mailbox. You've been taking this since grade 2, I think. And the newsletter. Everybody who has subscription in some online pages will know what is a newsletter. When this website sends you updates of the new released articles or items. Okay, number 5, the doorbell rings when fellow runners stop by. Okay, in this number 5, we have You can pause this video on this slide until you answer and write down your answers. Okay, shall we go ahead with the doorbell? Yes, obvious because there is no space. Rings when fellow runners stop by. Of course, somebody may think that a stop by is something, but it's not even a noun. Stop is a verb. Yes. And fellow runners. If I say fellow runners, is this a word that people usually use? Like my friend runners or no. So it's not a word that people usually use together. Okay, number 6, a track circles the football stadium at our high school. Okay, let's start with a track and circles. Track circles. What do you think? Actually, here circles is a verb. It means it goes around. It goes around. The track goes around the football stadium. Okay, I think football is now very obvious. Okay, what about another word, another compound noun here in this sentence that is composed of two nouns and they are separated? Yes, it's high school. Everybody uses this word high school. If you look at each word in separate, like high doesn't mean high school, and the school only doesn't mean high school, and everybody is using this noun high school, and if you check the dictionary you're gonna find it. Okay, let's go to number 7. On the weekends she runs in the countryside. So a very famous compound noun here, weekend. She runs in the countryside, which is the other compound noun. Yes, countryside. Like you see in the picture, somebody is running in the field, and this is a countryside. Number 8, running cross country provides a great workout for her. There are 2 compound nouns here. One is very obvious because it is hyphenated, cross country, and the other is even more obvious because it's a workout. Workout, everybody uses this word, workout, and it is composed of 2 words. Work and out means physical exercises. Number 9, baseball and basketball players also do a lot of running. Yes, these sports, baseball and basketball, are 2 compound nouns. Number 10, her former roommate is a track star. Very well. So should we consider the first compound noun, a roommate? Yes, I have 2 words here, room and mate. Very well. What about track star? Can we consider this? Have you heard anybody using this word, track star? You can also check a dictionary, and it doesn't mean that 2 nouns come together that it's gonna be a compound noun. Okay, thank you. If you have any questions, please send to me in the discussion room.